Waiting can be frustrating. Waiting can be very frustrating. And I have been waiting since 2019 for God to fulfill some of the promises and prophecies that He has sent forth regarding my life. Well, a couple of weeks ago, I received an email indicating that I pretty much had been pre approved to move into a 3-bedroom apartment. And I told her that she could go ahead and finalize the approval. Now, before receiving the approval, I heard the Lord say, "Go for what you want." And to me, that sounded like go for what you really want. And so, I'm not gonna lie, I've been where I am for like over 5 years, close to 5 years, and I'm ready to go. Like, I've been ready to go. Like, I've seen people coming and going, and I'm just like, I'm ready to go. So after I told the lady to go ahead and finalize the approval, I was also still in prayer about whether or not I should move, because I knew that once I moved, I would lose my cushion. And I say I would lose my cushion simply because I am renting from my father, and in a case something was to happen and I didn't have the money, I could just, call him and ask him for some help or ask for some leniency. And so I had been waiting for God to answer my prayers. My God, on yesterday, as my pastors are preaching about moving on, about moving to new addresses, I'm getting excited, I'm getting pumped. And the Lord came to me and told me, He said, "Stay put." What do you mean? What do you mean, stay put? I've been ready to go. I'm ready to move. What do you mean, stay put? And so, I'm not gonna lie, I wasn't trying to hear God. Like, Lord, this ain't you. This ain't you, because I have already been waiting for a lot of stuff. Now you want me to wait to move? And so I was purposely trying to ignore him. And then he came to me again and said, "Stay put. And that money that you was going to use for your rent, start putting it towards your credit cards, paying your credit cards down. That way you can start working on your credit. That way by the time you get into your house, it won't be hard for them to approve you." So I was like, Lord, that makes sense. And it's actually the smart thing to do. But at the same time, I want to move as well. So I was like, you know what? I'm going to lean into this answer. I'm going to stay put, and I'm just going to use that money and put it towards my credit card bills. But I did not want to, and I'm not lying. I did not want to. And sometimes it's very hard trusting God. It's very hard, like, putting your heart out there, especially like when you're expecting. Like, I was excited to move. I was expecting to move. Like, I was ready to move. Ready to move. And to hear God say, "Stay put," I was like, here we go again. So in the midst of me getting ready to write my feelings about why do I have to continue to wait, the Lord came to me and said, return. Well, first he said investment. Then he said return on your investment. And y'all, that blessed me, because the Lord literally gave me return on your investment, or like a couple of years ago. And so when he said that, I already knew, like, he was wanting me to go back and review that word that he had gave to me. And y'all, when y'all invest, Whether if it's investing money, whether if it's investing time, whether if it's investing your energy. Like whatever you are investing, you are expecting a return for whatever you invested. And baby, if you let that thing sit long enough, your ROI would be through the roof. I have been waiting 5 years. My waiting has been my investment. My waiting has been my investment. At this point, I'm expecting a big return. And I'm going to tell you what the Lord told me. This is what the Lord told me. It will be like a whirlwind once it hits, one thing after another. So get ready to expect a return of your investment. And sometimes it may not look the way you expect for it to look, but the way that God gives it to you is the way that He intended for you to have it. Okay? So expect a return of your investment. Whether if it was waiting, whether if it was actually investing money into stocks and crypto, whether if it's giving your energy to something, just get ready to expect a return on your investment. Because it's coming. I don't know when. I don't know how. But what I do know is that you ain't waiting for nothing. You are waiting for something big. Amen. Amen.